Hola, good people, and welcome back to We Are the New Normal. I am Sam. It is so good to have you all here. So, today I just wanted to talk to those who suffer, and let's say you have what I call a crash. Been good for a week or two, 3 weeks, and then one day you wake up and you are in that funk. You don't know how it happened, what triggered it, what's going on, but you know it's so real right now. That funk is so heavy and it's so dark, and you have no clue what to do to get out of it. So these are my tips to help you get out of that funk and get over that crash. So the first thing to remember is you got to get out of your own head. Your mind is too good at creating the worst case scenario. And the reasoning behind that is usually when you think of something and you end up thinking of the worst case scenario, what you're trying to do is prepare yourself for the worst. So you figure, if I know what the worst is that's coming and I see this ahead of time, then I can somehow bolster myself up so that if the worst happens, I'm prepared for it. You won't be. It's still gonna hit you. Let's say the worst happens, you'll still be devastated. So I know it seems like it makes sense, but it really doesn't. You will create in your mind a scenario that may never happen. So let's say you're in this crash and you say, you know what, if I call my friend, she's just gonna think that I'm crazy, and then she'll never talk to me again. Then she'll get on social media and tell everybody how crazy I am. Is that really the truth? Do you really think that the friend that you've had for this long that cares about you would really do something like that? But that's how your mind is working when you're in the funk. So first thing you must do is change your mind. Change your focus. Get a distraction. For me, I have on YouTube and saved on my phone the stupidest videos. Like, my favorite one is this guy dancing to the music of an ice cream truck. And I mean, he is getting it. And I just think it's hilarious. And it doesn't matter what mood I'm in, I could want to be mad. And when I put that video on, it, even if all I can get out of it is a chuckle, because normally it makes me laugh till my stomach hurt. Even if I just get a chuckle out of it, that's the beginning to, you know what, distracting myself from being in my head, surrounded by all of these dark thoughts. So that's tip number one. Get yourself a list of things that make you happy. It could be a song. It could be a cat video. It could be a silly dance video. It could be cartoons from when you were a kid and it just brings back good feelings and good memories. It could be a beach scene. It could be, the sound of waves or water or whatever it is that makes you happy. Have that on hand. Save the video. Make a list of things that you could go to when you're in that funk and actually go to them. That's the second thing. Do not isolate yourself when you are in that funk. I know it seems like that is the most natural thing to do. Nobody wants to be bothered with me when I'm like this, and no one's gonna understand. And it does feel like that. So you isolate yourself and you figure, you know what, I'm just gonna sleep it off, or I'm just gonna, if I close my eyes, all this will just disappear. Do not isolate yourself, because when you isolate yourself, you have no input from the outside to break the negative thinking, and that's what you need. The place that you're in when you're in this crash, you have become accustomed to that place. You have become comfortable with that place, and I know that it seems like that's the best way to handle things. When I'm feeling down, I just want to be by myself. I don't want to burden anybody else. I'm just gonna sleep it off or whatever. But that's what you've been doing, and it hasn't been working for you. Has it paid off? Is that getting you to where you need to be in that comfort zone? So think about that. I know that when you're in this place, to think about laughing, like, no. To think about going outside, like, no. But that's exactly what you need to do. You need to do the things that you don't want to do, so that just as comfortable as you are in that dark place, now you will be comfortable in that better place. It's gonna actually feel weird to feel better. You have become so used to being down, and you have become so comfortable with that pain, that even though you know you want to feel better, Laughing is going to feel strange. Talking and getting out of that mood, you're going to be like, it's like you're going to fight it because you're so used to being funky and that feels normal to you. You have to start getting out of your comfort zone and creating a new comfort zone. You want to be okay with being happy. You just have to put yourself in a happy place. And it's going to feel awkward at first, but believe me, like anything else that you do, once you do it repeatedly, it becomes second nature. It starts to feel good. It starts to feel like a routine, and it'll be a lot easier to pick up, when you need it. Lastly, and I know I mentioned this before, when you are down, when you're in a funk and you cannot come up with a positive thought to propel you out of that funk into a beneficial place, move your body. Just move. Do not lay in that bed. Do not sit and bow your head. It's two things. Bowing your head. When you're like this, you're looking down. It psychologically makes your brain pull from thoughts that will support why your head is down. So what do you usually feel when your head is down? Either shame, embarrassment, tired, fatigue, depression. All of those things are supported by you sitting in that position. You keep doing that, keep your head down, you will continue that train of thought. So if you can't do anything else, sit up, raise your head up. You will begin to see that, hold up, that sun is still up there, that sky is still blue. Those folks that loved me yesterday still love me today. And it starts to change your mode of thinking. When you look up and you sit up, it just, for some reason, when you poke your chest out, once again, that physical position makes your brain have thoughts that support that physical condition. You're not going to sit here like this and be like, I am depressed. No, you're not going to feel like that. You're going to be like, I'm Superwoman, or something to that extent. So just changing your position a lot of times physiologically changes your thoughts. And secondly, move, exercise. I'm talking about exercise till you sweat. It allows you to stop thinking about whatever has got you grounded, and it also is scientifically proven to release endorphins in your body, which will chemically change the way that you feel. Get a good sweat on, get some good music, just the movement itself. You are lacking the chemicals right now that are allowing you to feel better, and exercise will bring that about the easiest and most natural way. So move. Move as much as you can until you move yourself into a better place. I know that when you are in the midst of what you're going through, it seems like nothing will help except maybe sleep, except maybe drugs, except maybe alcohol, except maybe sex. Those things are all temporary fixes, and when it's over, you feel even more empty than when you started. So try to do something that, although it may not instantaneously fix your mood right now, you know that as you do this, this will propel you to be in a more consistently good place in the future. Try not to go for the quick fix, go for the long-term goal. So those are just some tidbits of information to help you get out of that funk. Get comfortable with feeling good. Get out of your comfort zone of feeling down and being comfortable with that pain. We want to change that. Got to change it by repeatedly doing something different. All right, so the gem I want to drop on you today is by Aristotle. It simply says, it is during our darkest moments that we must focus on the light. Let that melt on your mind. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I'm enjoying my beautiful sunshine. It's good to see you again. Hope to see you next time. You are good people. Have a good life.